Hi, this is my video for week 6, and it's a response to our Monday class, and in particular our debate looking at the positives and negatives of big data. And it seemed like after each side kind of shared their perspectives about the positive things and the negative things that big data would bring, that people started wanting to kind of synthesize things and have more of a broader understanding that's just not so polarized. And one thing that came up is it seemed like in our discussion that I think Sanji said that no one was really talking about big data. It felt like they were talking about all these other things having to do with privacy and the internet, but that we kind of had lost exactly what is big data and how it functions. And so I decided that I wanted to go online and figure out if there's been a lot of legal issues or cases in which big data has become an issue and the way that it's been used has become an issue. And the more and more I looked into it, the more I saw that there really isn't a precedent for anything having to do with big data. So that a lot of what's being discussed is going to start creating the conversation on how this is being thought about, and that laws are still being written, there are many conferences all discussing about how the law and big data are going to interact, but this was just the one out of all these other conferences that actually was an example about how someone had been his activities kind of put him in a difficult situation. And so he was an engineer from Colorado, and it says he was able to visit 500 million pages and get information over 220 million Facebook users. And he said it only cost him about $100 to do this. But with no actual going to law or going to court, he decided to not use any of the information that he discovered. And here you can see it says that big data is cheap, but lawyers not so much. And so out of his own volition, he decided not to use any of this information or sell it, or because of the potential of Facebook lawyers coming after him. So here's just one sort of instance, and it didn't even have to go into the legal system, that it figured itself out before any kind of trial needed to happen. But I think what can be drawn from this is that maybe why we're having such a hard time trying to really focus in on what big data was in our debate, and it's kind of branched out into all these different things, is that it's still not clear exactly what big data is and what it means and how it's going to affect our lives. And maybe there can be some of the more concrete examples, but it's still in the works, and hopefully we can all be flexible to make good decisions as it develops further. Thanks.